Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be using these Bow Bunny cards. It's four each and it's 12 in here. We've used these before, so it's 40 cards. 40 cards for each design. I thought it would be really fun, relative, loosely, let's use that term loosely, to attempt to just make some cards using the stuff that we already, just using this, okay? I used to buy a lot of these prefabricated cards with the decorations on them already. I always thought that was a very easy way to create. I still do think that is that, but I haven't been able to find a lot. I got a lot of them from Tuesday morning um, in the past, so just so you can re-see them, we got this one. That now the card is semi light, and that's okay. We're going to be using maybe these images out of here. This K and Company that I got from Tuesday morning. And these are the images that's in there. So like cuteness, happy, beautiful. Those would be good if we had those. And then I got this in a D stash. And then we have actual Bow Bunny noteworthy um, not information. What's the word? Pro- we got Bow Bunny, the actual Bow Bunny. And this is called noteworthy. And the other one's called Botanical Journal. But I feel like they're all botanical, and we could actually take some of these and make a book out of these too if we put these. Not today though. We did it like that, and we could just glue these in. We wouldn't have to make any fronts for it. So I want to try to get at least two cards. So I'm going to try and match up some of the K and Company. I hope that you all are head into your weekend full speed ahead, but pump the brakes a little bit so you can enjoy it. It's official. We have less than a month left of school. I mean, two before school starts. And so I have instantly started to stress myself out because that's what I do. I am a worrier. Unfortunately, no one can change that. Unfortunately, so we got You Are My Sunshine, Hello Friend. I think we're going to use um, It's Your Birthday. That would be good. I have some other ones. I really, really want to print out some ephemera words and just use them always. That would be nice. Let's see. We could try that one. Sing Your Song. We could try that. This one says love. That's a little tag. I have got some brads that I want to use. And this one just says happy. Happy day. Cuteness. Cuteness might work. I don't know. It's kind of long though. Um, Beautiful will definitely work. The thing is, let's take the shiny ones out. Just a note to say thanks. Let's do that. Let's do just a note to say thanks. Beautiful. We don't. I don't want to use the shiny ones because the shiny don't match that one too much. I pick you. Let's see. Friend. You brighten my day. Put those over here. Okay. So I've been today. Today is the first day that I'm late with a video. Not late for you, but late for me. I went to bed Friday. I was supposed to take a nap. I knew better, and I woke up at 12:41, and it's 8:08 my time, and I have not laid back down since 12:41. So I am going to be living on fumes in a few minutes. Like fumes of energy. So let's try friend first. Friend might work on this one. Friend might work on bloom. Actually, friend will work great on this one. So let's go with that for now. And then let's see what else we got. We got this, just a note of thanks. I think this will go with this one. Just a note of thanks. And I'm gonna make it less that color. And then beautiful. So we can do. We're gonna try to get three done. I rarely stop to put my stuff up while I'm crafting. But yesterday I was like, just press pause, and I got it all put up while I was, making the video. It was pretty good. All right, so we got beautiful. We're gonna try to make these cards all together at once, but not really. Okay, because just a note to say thanks is not really speaking to me. But we're gonna, let me just check this out and see if I want to. No, we won't be able to use these, but maybe this one. This Hobby Lobby. I've been into butterflies. I'm into butterflies, not get just now getting into them. I'm into butterflies, so I always think that a butterfly can zhuzh up any little inconvenience image. I like this one here. That is that. That is perfect. And let's see. Now this has, I think those are poppies, yeah. So I think we're gonna go with something a little darker on there. I think that will work. And then for this one, let's try that. No, that don't look right to me. Maybe a butterfly and a bird. Because I could put this bird on this little note like that. And then maybe this to cover up some of this pink stuff. But I think what I'm going to try to do, actually, I think that might work. And maybe another off color butterfly. Let's see if that will work. I want to show you my storage system that I'm trying, but it's not done yet, so I can't really show it to you. Because my issue is I like containers, but then I'll start using that as a storage and then I won't like it anymore. Yeah, it's a weird situation. So I just thought about something. I want to take this one first because I think, let's see, it's double-sided, right? What if we take this paper pad, just a note to say thanks. Take this image. Now it doesn't have to be full size, right? We want it to be roughly 4. Let's do 5 by 3 and 4 quarters. I think this is gonna work. So now we take that. We please have something on the back. Never. It never wants to comply with me at all. And I really don't appreciate that. What is this one? Rusty hinge. Remember yesterday I told you I couldn't find the things? Here they are. That's crazy. I need to get it together, y'all. That's what I need to do. Get all of it together. Whatever needs to be got together, I need to find it and get it together, okay? All right. Also, I need to think about buying some real foam pieces. I mean, these are real. Maybe I just need a different brush because they shrink. They don't fit properly. I don't like it. Gonna ink this up. Today, I may take a nap after I upload this video because I need to do some driving, and I don't like to drive petite fatigued, especially when I have to have passengers in the car. I don't want my baby, even though he's not a baby, he's getting to be a big boy. I get that. I still don't want that stress of if she would have just went to bed or took a nap, this would have never happened, because people drive bad enough where I live. All right, so now let's see if I can't work this out real quick. I just wanted to make it less frilly, okay? So let's see. There we go. Not as frilly. All right. I have to buy some more glue today. I started to buy some from the Dollar Tree. So I went to the Dollar Tree on my own yesterday to get some blocks before they go off of $1.25 because they said the toys were next. So when I went into the Dollar Tree yesterday, they had $1.25 stuff, they had $1.50 stuff, they had $1.75 stuff. It was just very weird. I know some of you all don't even use the Dollar Tree anymore, and I I am there. I get it. They had some school supplies things there for $1.25, and my thought is never I can't afford to spend more than $1 at the Dollar Tree. It's always like, what about? Because if I'm going to the Dollar Tree just frivolously spending instead of actually thinking about some of the stuff that I should be saving my money for and paying for, um, then I consider going to the Tree a spending because it's $1, right? It's like if you use Temu back before all the taxing and stuff started happening or not happening or did happen. I don't know. Um, you probably didn't say, "Oh, this is gonna break the bank," right? Like if you go to the Dollar Tree when it was just $1 and you took a $20 bill in there, you probably walked out with more than one thing. You came out of there with less than $18. Um, but now when I go to the Dollar Tree, I'm always mindful of the people that need the Dollar Tree. Um, People that are living on a true budget and they really need to use the Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree is steady hiking the prices up for those people. Because if I'm making a YouTube, this is just my opinion. You can definitely respond how you want in the comment section and let me know if you feel differently. But I feel like if we're making YouTube videos from our Dollar Tree hauls and it's 100 and something dollars from Dollar Tree, we're okay when it comes to not needing some of that junk that we put in our cart. But where some people actually need to use the Dollar Tree for certain things, my younger self would have been using the Dollar Tree because that's what we could afford. My self that has worked and has a job, had a job, may not be in the same boat that my younger self was, if that makes any sense. So I feel like for people that rely on the Dollar Tree to be economical for the amount of money that they're making, it's becoming less and less of that. Oh, I need to pop this up. It's becoming more and more of well, we can go to this store because I honestly, when I need specific things, I don't think Dollar Tree has it first. I would prefer to go to another store and get it, and then um, Dollar Tree. It's always like it's never my first thought, right? Like my aunt, for example, when she was alive, she used to go to Family Dollar because Family Dollar was in her price range. And I feel like as a person that comes from poverty, um, people that really need these things will not be able to benefit from having a budget friendly store because Dollar Tree started raising their prices. If I, and I'm just speaking for myself, for back to school, for me, back to school was always a stressful time for me. I never got a lot of new clothes. Like some people came to school decked out. That was never me until I got older and got my own job and was able to spend a little bit more money on myself. I don't like that. Um, I think that, and of course, it's not Dollar Tree's fault that the economy is so weird, right? Um, just a note to say thanks. Maybe I could put this bird here. And no, I want that on the other side. I like for the birds to face the words or each other or whatever. I just find that, because some people don't even go to the Dollar Tree, right? Like some people don't even frequent the Dollar Tree at all. Because I have a friend, I was like, I can't believe these people are selling these Dollar Tree items for $10 and $15. And my friend was like, some people don't even go to Dollar Tree. So they don't know that the Jot brand is this or that this is that. And I'm like, wow. And before, I have a good friend who used to work at Dollar Tree back in the day, and she used to always tell me, don't poo poo on Dollar Tree. Try it out before you say, oh, I don't shop at Dollar Tree. And then I used to go, I never frequented the Dollar Tree because it wasn't like a store when I was growing up that was close by. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. There we go. That's too much. That's too much. So in general, I just think that them constantly raising their prices up is bad for people that need it more than because sometimes the Dollar Tree is the only option that people have, and I hope that makes sense. Like I hope my words are being able to be articulated properly. Even the big roommate, he used to eat food from the Dollar Tree. Like he said, I used to go and buy these things because that's all he could afford at a point. And so just, hearing those stories, I remember when I lived in Connecticut and my mom was in the hospital. This is right before she went into the hospital. My friend and I had signed up for a crochet class at Michael's. And the lady didn't show up for the class, but she worked across the street at like another store. And I was like, that just hits home how tough times really are. And sometimes I don't think we think about the grand scheme of a lot of things. So it's just really strange. My son and I sometimes, not all the time, and it hasn't been a frequent thing because I'm on a budget myself when it comes to spending money frivolously. I try not to be too indulgent, regardless if it's credit or not, because I still have to pay that stuff back. But I have a GameStop account that I'm closing this month, so I want to go and see if I can use my benefits that I have this month. So they didn't have what I was looking for, and my son, when we got ready to walk out, my son is he's like, "Mommy, I don't think that guy was really nice in there." And I was like, "Why do you say that?" He said, "Because he really didn't help you." Now my son is 9, right? And we're working on emotions and kindness and being kind to people, so he understands and he can feel different things, because when I'm telling him that he's not a very nice person for being mean to other people, he understands what that means. So he had, he was saying that he didn't think that the man was very nice to us, where he was nicer to other people in the store. And, I don't teach my son hate, and I don't teach him not to like people for whatever reason. But we've had a few experiences where he's come to say, I don't like going to this place because of this person, or I don't like doing this because of this person. So, he understands the emotion attached to people treating you like you're not worthy of being in a video game store or whatever. And I often don't go to that store because that is the feeling I always get when I go into that particular GameStop. But in general, um, I don't ever want him to feel like that because he gets that he's an emotional little being, and I don't want him to feel bad about certain things. And I could see how that could affect people, just in general life things, living, and expectations. If I walk into the store or I'm treated a certain kind of way, the expectations is everyone gets treated like that, or everyone is treated a certain kind of way. So I always try to tell him, be mindful of that when we go places. Not everyone can afford things, and so sometimes we've only done it a few times. It's a huge homeless population where I live, down the street, I guess, and so from time to time we'll buy a few things and donate it to them. Right? I don't give them money because you know um, we're not about to fund the beer fund. But if you need some water or something, and if you really don't like what I've purchased, take it back inside and see if they'll exchange it for you or whatever. So, and I think what really gets to me is when I see people with pets. And yeah, I'm sure some of these people are doing it to work the um the sympathy strings, where other people are doing it because they really are homeless and they need. I've watched a few people shoplift out of the Dollar Tree for food, and if you're shoplifting food and going out and eating it, then you know, I'm definitely going to try my best to help you with food. I'm not going to give you a cigarette or anything. I don't smoke, but in general, I don't I don't see anything wrong with that. So, um back to the Dollar Tree raising prices. I find that to be stressful. Stressful because I always go back to my previous life when I could not afford to waste money on a $20 stamp set, or things like that. So I always just instantly revert back to that little girl who started school with two shirts. My mom would give me three shirts, I believe, and two pair of pants, and a pair of Payless sneakers, and some socks, and a pair of underwear. New underwear. And she'd always say, this is it. So yeah, it's troubling. It's very troubling. This is what we created today. Blank on the inside. Some little cards to mail out to friends. Basic, simple cards, but heartfelt emotions attached to it. So it says, just a note to say thanks. This is probably the busiest one we've done today out of these three, but I like it. Yeah, and got a little bird on the inside. Or, it could be like a little birdie told me, something like that. Then this one just says beautiful. I like this combination. I think this is probably the best matched one we got. We probably could have even used this one on here, but I like that one. And then this one just says friend and some flowers. And I'm not very good with sentiments. If you all know, I mailed out a few cards and they all said just about the same thing. It's not about, for me, I wanted to get it out and let you know I appreciate you. But I'm not very sentimental, wordy person when it comes to writing stuff. because I draw blank. I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But anyway, I want to say thank you all so very, very much. I hope you have a great weekend. Stop and smell the roses, the flowers, sit on the front porch, get a watermelon and eat it and spit the seeds out like you were when you were a kid if you grew up in the country. If not, sit on the couch and on the front porch and drink some tea. Anyway, until next time, happy crafting.